Hey y'all, so today is the day I'm going to attempt to separate my seedlings out. Coffee, labels, more seeds because I don't already have enough. So what I've done here, I've printed labels. Actually I have two different sizes. So I went through and figured out what I have extra and printed labels for them. They're really pretty. And then I got my sweet banana peppers and my other seeds. So I went ahead and brought my pepper seeds out because I haven't had the best germination with all my peppers. Some of them have done great and some haven't done well. I've had like one bell pepper of all of them germinate, and that's just not gonna work. So we're getting a little late on starting peppers, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and replant where there's bare spots in the peppers because I didn't do that before. I just did tomatoes. And then we're gonna start separating out these tomatoes into new cups. And I'm gonna show you how I separate them and transplant them because I know some people get nervous separating them because of the roots and everything. But anyway, we will be doing that. We have filled 136 more cups. That's a lot with dirt. So we're gonna have plenty to sell. But that's awesome and exciting. And we're gonna get started. It's gonna take a while. Alright, so we went ahead and like I said, I started more peppers and I started the sweet bananas that came in. I went ahead and started them in the little 6-cell starting cups because of space issues. So I went ahead and did that. When they get established, I'll have to move them, but I'll worry about the space to move them to at that point. Anyway, so I'm going to work on tomatoes and I have, hang on, I have my labels. So I printed labels and this time I made them prettier. You see those. So I'll do a video on how I made these because I'm a little bit technologically challenged sometimes. Even though I've had a blog and I've worked online for most of my adult life. I have managed online stores and blogs and whatnot. You would think I would be a little bit more tech savvy than I am, but I usually can figure it out. It just takes me a little while. I'm just slow on the up and up with that. Anyway, so I made these and I was able to figure out how to put my logo on it. I want to make them pretty. I would love to have them in color, but our ink for our color ink printer is expensive and it goes too fast. And we just bought the cheapest laser printer we could get, and the toner for it is really cheap. It's like 20 bucks. It's supposed to do 3,000 pages, so I was like, I can really afford a color and black and white, the one that does color too, the laser printer, but they're so much more economical, so we just went the black and white. And on the rare occasion we actually need to print something in color, we still have our color printer, and I paid 20 bucks for it at Walmart. It was on clearance, so hey, frugalness, right? So now I have to have space for 2 printers though, but whatever. Anyway, so I printed everything we needed, and then I just left some of these blank just in case we were off, and then later on I'm sure we'll have extra germinations and I can just come back through and write on them, whatever germinates. So we went ahead and filled up cups. We have 136 extra tomatoes at this point. They seem to keep popping up out of nowhere in all those cups. I'm pretty sure that the seeds themselves multiplied after they were sown, right? Did I actually put that many in, or did my little helpers put that many in? Anyways, we're gonna get to work. I'll show you how that's done, and it is ridiculously windy out here, so I'm trying to do all this and not get blown away. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start separating out. Look at these beauties. These are Solar Flare. They are by Wild Boar Farms. I got them off the Baker Creek, but I can't wait. These are gonna be awesome. These are amazing. They've grown really well. So I have this cup ready to go. I actually have poured a little bit of the dirt out, soil out, because I gotta make room in here. So what I'm gonna do is my soil is actually more dry than I want it to be. I had wet it, but it's really sunny, so it dried out some. So I'm just gonna turn this one upside down and get it partway out here. I'm gonna make a big mess. And you can see, look at all these lovely roots. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna try to break off the soil down into this cup as much as I can. And I'm making a mess. I'm just kind of teasing them apart gently. I mean, you're gonna have some root breakage, but look at that. Look at that overall. Gorgeous. So I'm going to actually dump more of my soil out because I need more room than I thought. These have a lot more roots. This could just be a blooper video, but nah, we're just gonna go with it. So I'm going to start back over. And what I'm gonna do is really bury the roots and then bury the stem. I'm gonna bury the stem all the way up to these leaves. And these were really the baby leaves, but I'm just gonna go ahead and leave them out for now. So, there. You can see that one, I buried it up. And when we actually transplant out into the garden, we'll do that. We will pull off bottom leaves and we will transplant them really deep because the stem will grow. In tomatoes specifically, the stem will continue to grow roots. And it just makes for a much stronger plant in the long run. So that one is ready. And I'm going to clean the cup off as much as I can. And hopefully my labels. These cups were from the dollar store. They're cheap cups. They're not as smooth as these ones. They have these ridges, so I'm not sure how well my labels are going to stick. But we'll make it work good enough. I kind of need them to look somewhat professional because I am planning on selling some of these things. Ah! So now, I feel like the shelf in there is definitely not going to be enough room. We're going to have to fill that one up and then go get the second shoe shelf out of the house, so the shoes are going to be everywhere. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to get a tub for shoes, I guess. Because that's a problem. But most importantly, we got to get these plants taken care of. Shoes, whatever. Plants, they got to be taken care of. So now I just have 135 extras left to go. Plus I'll be refixing the ones that I've, you know, disturbed a lot. So I'll have to, yeah, I'm going to be out here for a while. But that's okay because it's like my happy place and it's therapeutic. So it's all good. But that's how easy it is to just separate and transplant or pot up your seedlings. Y'all, I don't even know how long we've been out here, but it's been a long time. It's been hours. I can't even step inside the greenhouse. There's no room. I don't know what to do, but they're all in there.
4 pots that are not.
I have 4 pots on the ground. I'm shading this. Sorry guys, the sun's in the bad spot. There we go. 4 pots on the ground. Cups everywhere. 2 full shelves. Extra cups crammed within the other shelves. So, and it's really hot in there. It's like almost 120. It's way too hot. I've watered everything heavily. I think it's really bright right there. Sorry guys. That bottom shelf down there on this side, bottom shelf, has, I want to say, 21 slots taken up by greens, brassicas, and I have 8 right there on that little wooden rack. So my thoughts are, we are looking at planting out on April 6th as far as our safe day for brassicas and cold weather things, and that is actually in 3 days from now. So I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna rest for a few minutes, and then we're gonna go down and just go ahead and transplant the cold weather stuff into the garden, because we don't really have any other options. That'll free up a little bit of space. I can move some of the tomatoes down there, because the other problem is, as our peppers mature, we're gonna have to start separating them at some point. So this is a problem. It's a good problem. I just got to find another solution because I couldn't find a greenhouse. I might have to order one. I'm going to pick Derek's brain and see what he's thinking when he gets home. So anyway, I'm overwhelmed, and I'm kind of blown away at the number of plants I have, but I'm really, really excited. I'm actually excited, and I feel like that I'm going to actually be able to make some money. I'm going to sell some. I mean, that's going to be great. I wasn't planning in the beginning when I was overplanting. I didn't know what I was going to do with all of them, but I wasn't really... At first, I didn't really have the thought of selling, but at this point, I'm definitely going to have plenty to sell, so, and plenty to grow, and plenty to share, and plenty to eat, and plenty to eat. So, anyway, all right, well, that's that. That's a lot. It's a lot of plants.